Hello, hello, welcome everybody. Hello, what's up? How's everybody doing? The POGneko is here. See? Pog. Ah. Yeah, I was thinking about it earlier, and I feel like I know a few people that exclusively talk in like Twitch speak, if that makes sense. And while I do enjoy a little bit of pogging, hear it again, I feel like sometimes it can be a bit excessive. But hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Let me say hi to everyone. Hello Johnny Cat, hello Caleb, hello Cooler, Ami, John, Frank, what's up? I see that the Johnny Legion is going strong. Glad to hear that. Yeah, there's a suspiciously high number of Johns and Johnnies that come into my stream. It's kind of interesting. I was actually looking into it earlier, but it turns out John is the third most popular male name. And actually, it looks like it's the third most popular name just in general. Kind of interesting. I do feel like there are more unique girl names than there are unique guy names. I don't know. Does anybody else notice this? Like, when you're in a class full of people, usually the person with like a weird or kind of interesting non-common name is a girl, right? Like Poneko. I'm the only Poneko that I know. I don't know any other Ponekos, just me. But I feel like there's always at least one John, one Michael, maybe one James here and again in a classroom. I don't know. I feel like girl names tend to be more evenly distributed in terms of popularity. For example, I actually looked it up, and it says that the first most popular male name, James, is at 4.6 million, whereas the first most popular female name is Mary, and that's only at 3 million. So, yeah, I feel like the top 4 or top 5 male names encompass probably like, I don't know, 30% of guys out there. You've met like maybe 1 or 2 Calebs in your life. Well, I've met at least one, I can tell you that. There needs to be more Ponekos in the world. No, there can't be too many Ponekos. Then there'd be competition. I think one is plenty, and probably more than enough, to be honest. Especially with all of the radioactive waste. I feel like there's a little bit more variety for girls. I think so too. I wonder if it's also like a psychological thing. Like, I know for me, I think my parents wanted me to have like a unique, interesting name, whereas I don't know if that's really as common for guys. I don't remember. I think my male name is gonna be like ENVtuber or something. Which, the Ian part is certainly very common, right? Whereas Poneko, I only know one. Also, Meowdy Roro and Meowdy Joshua and Meowdy Magalune, welcome, welcome. POGneko, thank you! POGneko to yourself. Pretty sure it has a lot to do with religion. Like, a lot of common guy names come from the Bibles. That's very true. That honestly is probably a large part of it, because there are so many influential male religious names. I think Muhammad is the most common male name in the world. Probably the most common name in general. I wonder what Jesus ranks at. Huh. But yeah, I do think that that's probably a large part of it, because people want to have that biblical tie. And Mary was in the Bible too, and that was the most popular female name according to this list I was reading from the Social Security website. I feel like the male version of Poneko would be just Poneko. Maybe. I don't know. I did meet one guy named Po, so it's not impossible. There's also Po the panda as well. But no Poneko. Just one. Just one Poneko. And that's me. You were supposed to be a Michael? That's interesting. See, look at Michael, basic as fuck. But Missy? I only know one Missy. She's one of a kind, I tell you what. Apparently my name is in the Bible. I never understood that part. Is it? I don't know. I've never read the Bible, so I don't know. Male version of Poneko should be Boneko. Yeah, when I have male fan art of myself, because surprisingly, a lot of people, well, not a lot, maybe like 3 people, have drawn me gender bent as a guy. And I like to call it Boyneko. Boneko? Nah, that's too yabai. That's too yabai. No, no, no. I like to call it Boyneko. So B-O-I-Neko. Not Boneko though. Boneko sounds kind of silly. Like Bobo the Clown. Bobo the Clown Neko. I don't really like it. I'm not a fan. But Boyneko, it has that boyish charm, you know? It has that cute sound to it. And even as a boy, Poneko has to be cute. Yes. That's just the rule. Joneko? Oh god, stop. That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense, but I hate it. I hate it. Joneko, no. John Neko. Nah, Joneko though. Oh god. I'm just imagining like a middle-aged Poneko balding with like 3 hairs on his head. That's John Neko right there. If there's a will, there's a way even, I suppose. J Neko? I don't know. Bobo Neko, Bobo Neko. Maybe. I don't know. I still think that Poneko is the best. It sounds sort of like Koneko too. Like a kitten. Like me. I'm not balding. I said Joe Neko. Joe, not Johnny or John. There's a difference between a Joe and a John, okay? I can't tell you exactly what the difference is, but there is a difference that there's an E in Joe and an H in John. So there. Kitten, yes, we love the kittens. Oh my god, the kittens inside of a... What's it called again? Grey Garden were so cute. I love them. Peter Griff Neko. Stop. Stop. These are too cursed. These are too cursed. No. Also, Meowdy Crook. Hello, hello. What's crooking? Not much. I'm just chilling. I've been having a good weekend. Very relaxed, thankfully. I'm gonna have to go into work tomorrow, though. I'm gonna take a drink of water to that. Otter and Arbus. Yeah, I always forget their names. Funamusea just has too many characters for me to remember. Sometimes I even forget my own siblings' names. It's tough. It's tough being a Funa child sometimes. Like, I remember the first 15, and then I forget the rest sometimes. There's so many. But they're all great in their own way. Yes. They're all super cute, that's for sure. I mean, pretty much any character that Funamusea makes is cute. It's just the large head, giant eyes. It's just a recipe for cuteness. It fits into the baby schema really well, which sounds creepy, but apparently humans tend to like things that are baby-shaped. Like cats. Like, well, Poneko isn't baby-shaped, but you get the idea. One day we will reach 500 Funatubers just like her characters. Yeah, maybe someday. I wonder, does anybody have the math on that? Like, how long would it take for Funamusea to have, let's just say 100 children, according to, like, the current pace? I want to know. I think Uni was the first Funamusea child, and that was in, I think, 2020? Also, Meowdy Rico, hello, hello! Oh my god, my Hello Project sister, yes! Earlier, I tweeted actually about finally meeting another person who's as into Hello Project as me. Maybe even more so, guys, it's crazy. Because she actually grew up in a place where she could watch it regularly. For me, I was on my shitty internet at like 8 and didn't know how to type anything in Japanese, so I would just randomly watch these cute girls do like these adorable little dances and amazing songs. But yeah, she's a veteran when it comes to that. Also, Meowdy Samurai, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's kind of weird. There aren't really that many not sincere. I guess I should say like 3D idol fans in the VTuber space. I mean, there are a lot of people that are fans of things like Idolmaster and Love Live and stuff like that, which those are great, don't get me wrong. Those are great. But there aren't really that many fans of 3D idols like Hello Project, AKB, but I don't really care about AKB, to be honest, that much. I really just care about Hello Project. But yeah, Funa probably would be even more of a ghost than she is right now if she had 100 children. Yeah, that'll do some damage to your body, even if you have an ethereal one. So happy to find another person who likes Hello Project as much as me and actually knows what they're talking about too. Aw, thank you! Yes, I am well versed in idol culture. For better or for worse. I listen to idol songs like all the time when I'm doing work. And honestly, I think it's one of the only things that keeps me sane. So, be thankful for the idols. You don't want to know what would happen if I didn't have them. It would be bad. Roughly summerish 2020, and now we're in summer 2023, so roughly 20 that are done or close to done. Need the rigging, but she's very fast on rigging. Without finishing the model, it'll take Funamusea more or less 51 years without counting the already made Funatubers to reach 100 Funatubers. That's still pretty good, though. I mean, I think that would be more children than, like, the person with the most amount of kids has ever birthed. I think, what is the most amount of children that a mom has ever given birth to? Let me look it up. Most children from one mother. Because if they adopt, it's cheating. Okay, 69 children. That's the highest. 16 pairs of twins. 7 sets of triplets and 4 sets of quadruplets. Oh my god. A total of 27 births. Holy shit. That's insane. That's so hard. Not gonna lie, I'm more of a Hatsune Miku guy myself. I love Miku too. Miku was my first introduction to even somewhat idolish culture, I think. Yeah. The first time I ever listened to a Hello Project song, or W, you know, the adorable duo twin idol unit, I think it was a cover by Meiko from Vocaloid, where it was like 2 of them or something, and it was a 3D MMD. You guys would probably recognize it if you saw it. Let me get it up. Koi no Fuga Meiko. Yeah, this video was like super popular back in the day. There it is. Poneko, you should have 70 kids just to outdo her. Nah, I'm good. She can keep that title. She can keep it. I'm alright. That's a really funny amount of kids to have, but still, god dang. I know, that's crazy. I mean, I wonder if she wanted to have that many because she wanted to get the world record, or if she's just crazy. I don't know. But 69 kids. I mean, I think like 5 kids is pretty excessive. That's a pretty high number of kids to have running around. But in the past, it definitely made sense to have more kids, though, because unlike today's kids who are on the iPad all the freaking time, kids in the past used to like do farm work and shit. You know, they would earn their keep. Back in my day. No. I was not an iPad kid, but I did go on the internet and play Gaia Online and Vantage and stuff like that. Tinier Me. Any Tinier Me players in the chat? You calling me a kid? I don't know. Are you? Are you an iPad kid? Are you? I think she probably had like some in vitro stuff to get those figures on triplets. Yeah, that's what I've heard too on in vitro is like you're kind of risking it, but it has better odds of success like the more eggs you put in. the more likely you are to get like a successful pregnancy. But you also run the risk of having like 8 kids at once with the Octomom. I think that's what happened to her, right? Was that an in vitro fertilization accident or something else? I don't know. Oh, an iPad kid, my mistake. No, I'm 26. I didn't have the iPad growing up. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I think my parents did get an iPad though when I was like near middle school-ish. And I just remember really liking Plants vs. Zombies. And also, I was like the original, okay? I was the first gingerbread run, or whatever the hell it's called, player. I played that game as soon as it came out. I was obsessed with it. It was so fun! It was such a good fun when I was like a little kid. What was it called again? It's by Dev Sisters. Oven Break. That's what it's called, right? Let me get a photo of it. Not the RPG version that's out now, but the one where you would literally just run across the screen. That's the one I would play. I was good at it. I was a pro. I played a little bit of the RPG version that came out, and it's pretty fun, but seems really, really pay to win. Which, I mean, I know that most gachas are pay to win, but I still don't like it. It makes me angry. I miss Lego Universe. Missy, that kid didn't have, or that lady didn't have access to in vitro since she lived in the 1700s. Yeah, that person didn't. But damn though. I mean, imagine that. There was this one woman that I used to work with. I worked with her kids and she had like 9. And I think she was like 40 something. But I did the math on it and I think she was pregnant like every 2 years or something. Jeez. Yeah, for 9 kids, you would be pregnant for how many months? If it's 9 months each, that would be 81. Yeah, 81 months. I haven't done multiplication in a long time, okay? Give me a little bit of slack. 81 months. That's insane. So yeah, she was pregnant for a large amount of her life at that point in time. I think she had just turned 40. Pretty crazy. The only thing I know about the other Cookie Run game is that it had a Sonic crossover at one point. That does make sense. The way that that game worked is you would have like a little character be running in place, like trying to escape the evil witch, and you had to like jump over stuff. You know, like look, see, be like, boop, boop, and then you'd run across the screen, except for you'd be staying in the same place the entire time. Because it follows you with the camera, you know? Pretty nutty. The only thing back in elementary we played a lot of online school computer games. The only one I can remember by heart was 3 Foot Ninja. Oh, Meowdy Sarah, hello, welcome, how are you? Sonic is well known for running a lot. Yeah, that does make sense that they would have a collaboration like that. I didn't really play it for that long though. They changed Oven Break a lot more since I first started playing it. Now they have like all these points and rewards, and you need to get new characters to be able to run better or something. I don't know. I missed it in the past when it was just you would run to collect jelly beans. And that was pretty much it. It was super easy. There was no like gotcha optimization, putting in your I don't know, not gotcha runes, like your cookie runes, your cookie toppings. I think that's what's called an Oven Break. It was much easier back then. Pretty much all mobile games were easier back then though, right? Nowadays they're kind of really difficult. They also made a sequel called 3 Foot Ninja 2 and it kicked ass. I don't think I've ever played that. I know cool math games. I don't really remember which ones I like to play the most though. There were a few good ones though. Also, 1 second, let me just close something that I have open right now. There's something on my computer making noise, but I don't know what it is. Oh, never mind. I found it. We're good. We're good. Alright. Oh. Who's going? Have a good day. Bye-bye. See you later, John V. Pomodachi Pride. See you later. Yeah, I mainly played the cool math games. And there was also this typing game that we had to play when I was younger. I was the best at it. Because I was one of the only kids that had a computer. Yes, super bougie. My mom was into graphic design and stuff like that. So she had a computer and I was more technologically savvy when I was younger. Now I am not. I can't say that as much anymore. I do feel like I'm still better though. Because people on the internet, well, not people on the internet, but like, I don't know, gamers in general tend to have like a overinflated sense of like how much computer knowledge or technological knowledge people are supposed to have. I think it's because people that are into gaming tend to be more into fields like engineering, math, and computer science. So I think that they tend to have a little bit higher of expectations than like what the normal person is actually capable of. Because I would always feel like, damn, I'm so behind technologically, and I kind of am because I had a Mac growing up. Yeah, that stunted my development, okay? Because I wasn't able to do anything on it except for look on the internet. That's pretty much all I was able to do. It was so sad. But I think that I'm okay. I'm maybe slightly above average in computer proficiency. Not for a VTuber, of course, but for an existing person. Because I was a social science major, and a lot of the people in my class were so bad at using computers. They're like, how do I unzip this? How do I unzip this? What do I do? How do I download something? It's like, you're like 21. How do you not know how to do this? You don't have an excuse. You're not 81, and you're also not 3 years old. So, you don't have much of an excuse. Technologically superior Poneko. Thank you, Sarah. I wouldn't go that far, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I remember computer games in kindergarten and elementary school and thought it was the bee's knees. Oh my god, there was this one game I really wanted to play that was for sale at Target because computer games were like kind of in their infancy, I feel like. When maybe in like the early 2000s, I think they were still pretty new. And I really wanted to play some, but there were pretty much no games for Mac. Literally none. That's why I'm super bad at FPS games. Yeah, I felt bad because I needed to leave the game with Rocco a little bit early. Because it's in the first person perspective. And I lasted as long as I could. It was only like an hour, but I lasted as long as I could. I swear to God. Yeah, I started feeling kind of like throwing up and my head was hurting. So I thought, you know what? Let's leave this stream with good memories. Not of me having a hairball or something. That's me right now, 19 years old, and I'm scared of using computers. So sad I have to use one daily because I'm studying graphic design. I think it'll become a lot more easy the more you get used to it because you're going to be using like the same programs every day as a graphic designer. So you won't really have to go too much out of your comfort zone after you acquire those first skills. If that makes sense. Also, Meowdy Aryatin, welcome. How are you? Anyone else remember Reader Rabbit? I think that's one of the games I wanted to play, actually. Reader Rabbit? I think that was one of the ones I wanted to play, but I wasn't able to. Yeah. I wanted to learn! I wanted to learn how to read. Because I had a Mac instead of a PC, I never learned how to read. Wah. No, I did learn how to read. just not in the fun, cool way. I just had to read books. Lame. Doing well. Hope you're doing well too, Poe. I'm doing good. PC Master Race. Yes, we love the PC. We do. Or at least I do. My mom still doesn't like it. Like, you enjoy having your 2 max. They're not good. Give me strength, Poa, and the Pomodachi army. We will. We will give you strength. You can do it. I believe. I believe in you. But yeah, computer knowledge can be tricky for newcomers and people who don't use it as much as often. Yeah, I think to a certain extent, probably it can be a little bit similar to a second language. You know, for kids, how they're really easily able to pick up skills in terms of learning other languages and grammar and structure and stuff like that. Whereas it's much harder for adults too, comparatively. Oh, Meowdy Nefer, hello, hello, how are you? Welcome. It has been a while, but now I have a regular schedule so you can see me at least twice a week. And I can see you even more because I'm outside your window. Yeah, but I'm streaming on Thursdays and Sundays at 5 p.m. PST now. And I think did I just complete my first official week of streaming regularly? I think I did. Let's go! You just reminded me, Never. Yay! The week before that I was going to, but a literal storm came in to stop me. Okay? Hurricane Hillary. It got in my way, so I wasn't even able to finish my first week. It was so sad. So unfair, I swear. Oh, I love how I know about multi-antiviruses, how to download stuff properly, borderline know a thing or two about coding, but I have almost no idea how to use Excel. That's something I'm okay at using. I've gotten better at using Excel because I need to use it fairly frequently for my job. Yeah, it's kind of funny. A lot of companies use really antiquated software for like their CRMs, where they keep like all their files and stuff to remember who their contacts are and remember like what projects they're working on and stuff like that. Yeah, some of that stuff looks like it was made literally in the 90s and we're still using it. How is it over there? You all okay? I'm okay. I survived the storm, as you can see. Not a scratch on me. Not a single one. But I know some other people were not quite as lucky as me. For me, the storm moved slightly out of the way, so it didn't actually do any damage. But I thought that it would. It was coming right at me. I think maybe it got scared. It didn't want to mess with the Poneko, you know? Which is fair. Is reasonable. That wasn't a storm. I was so disappointed. I mean, I think it's better that nothing happened in the end. I think that as much as you might want to believe, if you were to 1v1 the storm, I think you would lose. I do. I want to see a radioactive storm. Are you sure? Are you sure, Roro? Do you know what you were asking for? Did you see what happened to Japan? It's not gonna go well. Even if there are cat girls involved. I promise you, this will not end well for anyone except for me. POGneko girl knows how to use Excel. What a powerful combination. Yes. That's what this big brain is for. It hides all of my Excel knowledge. And also Word and PowerPoint. The whole Office suite. Let's go! This is what we're talking about. They 100% know what they're saying. You know, I think you might be right. Roro wants chaos. That's why she watches me and Rushi. and Rocco and Uni. I would obliterate a city again. Yeah, I was about to ask, if you guys could take one city off of the planet, which one would you do? But then I realized that would probably not end well, so please do not answer that. You guys can all think about it on your own. You don't watch Rushi? Really? I thought I saw you inside of one of Rushi's chats. I don't know. All my sisters look kind of similar to each other. Everybody blends in at some point. It's kind of funny, actually. This is insider information, so don't be telling anybody. But in the Funatuber hangout, we have a beautiful chimera of all of the Funatubers mixed into one demonic looking entity. Let me get it up for you. Let me copy and paste. Oh, never mind. I can't share it. The cat council said I'm not allowed to share. But yeah, just imagine a Funatuber mixed with all of the current Funatubers. It's kind of like that one. Let me get it up. Konata hybrid chimera or chimera? Is it chimera or chimera? I never remember. Moatron. Yeah, it looks sort of like Moatron, but made with the Funatubers. You guys should do some art to figure out what it looks like. Maybe I'll get it right. Looks kind of like this. It's beautiful, but frightening at the same time. I'm gonna ask my insiders about that. Yeah, ask your insider network, Roro. Yeah, it's hidden. It's hidden with all the other SMP creatures. You guys just found about it now? I mean, already Po plus Rushi would be chaos ensued for sure. Oh, like chimera. Is it chimera? I see. I always thought it was chimera, chimera, or chimera. I was never sure which one. I probably should have Googled it though, huh? That would have been an easy solution. But you know what? Why use Google when I can use chat? They're probably correct like 60% of the time. That's good enough for me. Imagine a VTuber mixed with all the Funatubers. The perfect VTuber. Yes, that would be pretty perfect. Still would not beat me though. I'm gonna take another drink. Whew. Yeah, earlier we were talking about school and college and stuff like that. And it's kind of sad because if any of you guys know me, you know that I was a psychology student in the past. A lot of research has come out that has found that a lot of psychology and studies are kind of bunk. And that makes me sad. I did a study once and there was no foul play on my end. It was perfectly legal. Yes, nothing illegal happened. Yeah, I did a study looking into, it wasn't an actual study though, it was more like a class project, so don't get your computer keyboards out looking it up to try and figure out who I am, because you will find nothing. I'm incognito. But I did a study about what sort of music makes people be in a better mood versus in a worse mood. And my study found that sad music makes people feel more sad, generally. And that happy music makes people feel less bad. Not really anything super groundbreaking, but it was still an interesting study. Yes, and it was statistically valid. 95% chance that the results were real. 5% chance of coincidence. A lot of the problem with psychological research, though, isn't the fact that psychologists are lying about their data or fudging it, though that is also a problem too. I think the larger problem is that studies that don't have statistically significant findings are just thrown away and never published. So people aren't really excited by it. And I think that's kind of sad. Because you aren't going to get an accurate picture if you throw away the accurate research and then you keep the 5% that coincidentally were having that result. So yeah, it's kind of tough because the ones that have statistically significant results are the ones that get funding and the ones that get published and stuff like that. So yeah, you don't say. I know, Johnny, it's very sad. You think chaos is your ally? You merely adopted the chaos. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the calmness until I was already a man. By then, it was nothing to me but madness. Wow, very edgy. Sad music makes you feel sad. Oh my god, I know. Real studies by Poneko. Dr. Poneko. To you. You guys remember that one meme I made of Dr. Poneko versus the World Health Organization? And which one you guys trusted more? You guys trusted Dr. Poneko more, right? That's the equivalent to people die when they are killed. I mean, kind of, but some people don't really think that music has an effect on their mood. So that's why it was a good beginner study for me to do. Because sometimes people want to listen. Well, the main things that have been found in the past about this were that people that were sad would tend to seek out sad music, and people that were happy would tend to seek out like happier sounding music, if that makes sense. So there wasn't really as much of that causal relationship, because they wanted to listen to the sad music because they were sad, rather than the sad music actually making them feel sad. You feel what I mean? You get me? To be fair, when you're sad, you understand the lyrics. Yeah, that's me. I definitely like want to listen to sad music sometimes, but I try to avoid it when I'm actually feeling really bad. Oh, yeah, I totally trust Dr. Poneko. Haha, yes, definitely. Well, you guys were the ones that wanted to have Nurse Poneko fan art, so what do you mean you don't trust it? You are the ones who asked for it! You wanted Nurse Poneko to be real! After I bought a scab of Nurse Poneko, you guys tell me you don't trust it. What the hell, man? When I'm sad, I stop being sad and start being awesome instead. Hell yeah, Johnny. People could learn from you. Just stop being sad. Just be awesome. Nurse Po real. I wanted the Mecha Poneko. Well, too bad, Cooler Soup. You're getting this syringe whether you want it or not. I want a Nurse Poneko, not Dr. Poneko. Why? Poneko can be a nurse but not a doctor? What the hell? What is this backwards ass thinking? I could only be a nurse, not a doctor. But doctors make more money. I want to be Dr. Poneko, not Nurse Poneko. Where? I mean, nurses and doctors pretty much dress the same anyways, right? Who's to say that Nurse Poneko isn't actually Dr. Poneko making like 4 times the salary? Yeah? Yeah. Nurses are hot. Maybe in anime. I don't know about real life. What kind of logic is that? What do you mean? It's totally sound. It's totally sound logic. Okay? Nurse Poneko is just as hot as Dr. Poneko, but Dr. Poneko makes 5 times Nurse Poneko's wage. So Dr. Poneko is superior by virtue of having more money. That's how capitalism works, right? Wait, Mecha Nurse Poneko actually sounds pretty awesome. I don't know if it sounds awesome or frightening. I'm just imagining a mecha wearing a nurse outfit. It doesn't really sound like it'd be very good at nursing you. It sounds scary. In real life, they look sleep-deprived and undernourished, at least here. Nurses look pretty normal here. Please never say sound again. What? Oh no, Roro, no! No, not that sort of sound. Don't Google that, kids, okay? We're talking about sounds in your ears, okay? Not somewhere else. Good luck tomorrow, Kozaku. Speaking of doctors, I have to go to the hospital tomorrow. Good luck, Kozaku! I will wish for your speedy recovery. If the Nurse Poneko scab is done by then, it will nurse you to full health. This is not a medical claim though, so do not hold me to that. But I will try! The Sound of Music. Nope. Nope, I'm not gonna read that, Lucas. You can't get me to read that. Speed of Sound by Kozaku. Yeah, I need to go get my blood drawn sometime soon. I went to the doctor's semi-recently too, and I've been needing to get my blood drawn for a while now. But I don't want to. I'm going to do it. I'm not somebody who is, like, deathly afraid of needles or anything like that. But I am a normal person who is rather uncomfortable by seeing needles go into my skin. But the last time I got my blood drawn, I was probably like 5? I don't know. I don't even remember the last time I got my blood drawn. I've gotten vaccinations and stuff, but no blood drawings for a while. Would you guys say that getting a vaccine is worse than getting your blood drawn? Because I think I've heard that getting your blood drawn is less bad, but I've also heard that's worse from some people, so I'm not totally sure. Also, Nefer. Mecha Nurse sounds like the Chromatic siblings, which have since disbanded, leaving Melbel as the sole extant member. I don't know any of those words. I am sorry. I was afraid of needles too, but I had so many blood tests recently, I just stare at the needle as if it's nothing. I could never do that. For me, my strategy whenever I get my blood drawn is, well, not blood drawn because I haven't done that in a long time, but whenever I get vaccinations or anything, I look away and I tap my finger like this. Oh, oops, that's really loud. I tap my finger like this. And I look away. So try and do that if you don't like needles, because if you don't see it, it doesn't exist, right? I mean, yeah, the scariest things about needles isn't even the way that they feel, it's just the way that they look. So if you don't look at it, it'll be way less scary. That much is true, even if the needle still remains in existence. I once had an a-hole partner during my IV training who stabbed me like 20 times in the arm. Oh no. Was that intentional? Or did they need to do that? I just look away and breathe very softly. Nah, I watch now makes me feel tough. Oh my god, I'm just imagining you looking at it like, yeah, take it out. He did it intentionally. Oh, that's messed up. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think one of my friends was going through training to be in phlebotomy or something, and they needed to, like, take away the blood of other students, and they also had to have it drawn as well. So I've heard that's a rather common thing for nurses and other similar professions to do. But yeah, last time I had my blood taken away, the nurse thought I was gonna pass out. Yeah. I've gotten really pale at times when I've gone into the doctors, and so they sometimes think I'm like super sick. And usually I'm not. Usually it's just like anxiety of some sort. One time I got my ears cleaned, and as you Pomodachis probably know, I've mentioned this before, but I have very sensitive ears, okay? Very sensitive ears. I do not like to go underwater because it feels too uncomfortable for my ears. Like, if I go underwater with my head under the water, I will have ear pains for like the next 3 days. In the past, it used to be like I would have ear pains for like a week. So yeah, I don't like to put my head under the water. And I just have very sensitive ears, period. In every sense of the word. When I'm in the shower and I get water in my ears, I get ultra mega tilted, alright? Cat ears do be sensitive, yes. Yes, they are. And this cat's ears are no exception, alright? No exception. So, back to my story. One time, I was at the doctor's office to get an ear cleaning, where they take earwax and other crap that's in your ears out. And This doctor was not gentle at all. He was kind of creepy, to be honest, in the way that he was doing it. Like, he wanted to go deep inside my ears, and he was not being gentle at all. And so I was very comfortable. I was like, this hurts. And I was like, probably 12 or something at the time, and he was like, no, it doesn't. How the hell are you gonna tell me that something doesn't hurt? And he just kept on going and going and going and going. And pretty much immediately after he was done, I threw up. I threw up all over his stupid office. And he had to clean it up. Yeah, I threw up because I was scared. And I think because I was just so stressed. But I didn't throw up during the ear cleaning because that would be really bad. Because my head would move violently. And probably I would have something come out of my ear. Something bad. So that's never happened to you guys? You guys have never been so stressed where you've actually thrown up? I mean, I've heard people talk about going on stage and having stage fright and feeling nauseous, but they usually never actually throw up. I obviously didn't have stage fright, but I felt anxious and nervous, so I think it might be a similar sensation. Also, maybe it's because it's my ears too. I know that ears are very important for balance and things like that, so having your ears messed with can sometimes make you feel sort of like bleh, throwy-uppy. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I used to throw up quite a bit when I was younger. Not actually most years, but like for probably like 3 years, I would just randomly throw up from having some sort of like food that was not agreeing with my tummy. But in most cases, it would be because of like severe car sickness where I hadn't eaten anything for a while or I'd eaten too much. Probably you got a little dizzy because that's where the center of equilibrium is or something. That's what I was thinking too, Rad Dashi. Also, I don't think I said hello. So, Meowdy, Rad Dashi, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Stage fright can make your stomach churn because you're nervous, so understandable you feel nauseous and want to go to the bathroom, but throwing up is new. Yeah. I think usually it's a feeling of that isn't necessarily real, but partially after I threw up in the office, I felt good because all of the bad stuff in my tummy came out, and I also felt good too because I was like, fuck this stupid doctor. Now he's gonna have to throw up all in his office. But yeah. Also, welcome back, Caleb. Hello, hello, Meowdy. All of the impurities were released. Exactly. It was like a mini nuke, a super, super small nuke that went off in there. A throw-up shaped nuke, if you will. Revenge barf. Can you imagine? Like the new trend when people are angry at their exes is to like throw up all over their stuff. I mean, that probably has happened a few times thinking about it. Have you guys seen some of those videos of like people getting back at their exes by like well, actually no, I haven't seen any of people throwing up, but I have seen some of like people destroying stuff or throwing away stuff. I think some people have keyed cars and all that. Yeah. And some grosser things too, I think have happened as well. Hopefully people don't start listening to me and now they throw up all over their ex. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll get in trouble. I would barf at my crazy ex. No, Johnny, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Well, I have too. They even did that in front of the cops. Oh no. They broke your stuff in front of the cops. Shit. Yeah, that's not fun. That's all I have to say about that. I think while I understand the anger some people have towards their exes, because some exes can be pretty shitty, generally resorting to violence of any kind, whether that be to objects or people, is not the answer. You know, that's just gonna make you get in trouble with the cops. You have to do something untraceable so no one will know it was you. Advice with Poneko! Yay! No, it's better just to ignore and move on, you know? I did see one video where some guy's ex completely demolished a car. Like, the car was so bad, looking like it belongs in a landfill. I saw this one photo of this car that was keyed so badly, it looked like Wolverine did it. Let me see if I can get it. Car keyed by Wolverine. When Wolverine keys your car. Oh god, this is for my funny, but look at it anyways. Look at that! Oh my god! Jesus. Yeah. That's a pretty bad keying of a car, alright. Speaking of which, has anybody ever gotten road rage at you before? The angriest somebody got at me is they followed me home, but I pretended like I did not live there because I realized that they were following me. So I just turned around, yep, nope, this is not where I live, I'm gonna keep on driving. And then they got tired and stopped because I did not want them to key my car afterwards. Yeah, road rage is pretty scary. I think, generally though, I haven't really had anything super bad happen to me other than that. I've had people flip me off and yell before, but I think everyone has had that experience at least a few times. I sometimes like to act when someone gets all mad and road rage, like, what? Are you okay? Like, I like to look all crazy at them. But generally though, my typical move is just giving the stink eye. Because flipping somebody off it's so predictable, you know? And you should save the flip off for things that are really, really bad, I think. If you use it just because you're angry at somebody driving, I think that's a waste. You have to save it. Dudes got issues. Bro, them dudes be fearless to flew off a nuclear cat. I know, they don't know who they're messing with, I swear. They don't know who they're messing with. Imagine following someone home because of road rage. I've seen a few videos of even worse things, of like people literally trying to run over someone. And there's been a case of road rage too, where someone tried to shoot another driver, I think, because they were so mad. Yeah, and there was like this serial shooter, I think, on the highway, maybe like 2 years ago, who would shoot at people because they were angry, and they did it like 5 times, I think, in the course of a month or something. And that was just crazy. It was scary too, like, I did not want to drive on that highway. My dad made a turn to block somebody, then solded him, like when police cars do those crazy stunts to block an escaping car. Bro, the guy was so scared, and me with the military jacket was not helping. Yeah, that'll do it. It's kind of annoying. Like, I understand why larger guys will try to use their largeness to intimidate others, but it just kind of pisses me off because I'm not very large. I don't get to do that. So you shouldn't be able to either. But yeah, you gotta fight fire with fire sometimes. So, but yeah, some people are dangerous. With my father, some dudes have slapped our windows because their bikes try to go through the smallest of spaces. Ugh, I hate that. I hate motorcyclists, man. They drive so insane. Oh my god. I think probably like 1/4 of the motorcyclists I see on the street are just doing the most insane shit. Like, where they're just thinking, yeah, nobody's gonna merge onto me or do anything. And they're driving like 40 miles above the speed limit. Is scary. Just carry a .45 or 9mm. Stay strapped or get clapped. Hey, I ride a motorcycle. You do seem like you would be the type to do it. Motorcycles are fine. It's the people that drive them. No. It's some of the people that drive them. Some of the people that drive them really do have a death wish or something because they are driving insanely. Motorcycles are the equivalent. With great power comes great responsibility. That's the thing too. Motorcyclists will be driving like they're in a semi-pickup truck. Like they have nothing to fear. And they're the tiniest thing on the road. But they're driving like there's no danger at all to them. Yeah, I think motorcycles can be good modes of transportation, but I think that motorcyclists have a duty to their own self-interest of staying alive to be a more defensive driver than anybody else on the road. Sometimes I see people riding their bikes on the highway. I've seen that a few times, but it's kind of rare. Oops, sorry, wrong place. No worries, Radashi. My mom has been thinking about selling her motorcycle because of other crazies trying to stop her. Keep in mind, she drives responsibly. Yeah, I have heard of a few people being kind of mean to motorcyclists. And nobody should be doing that, of course. But honestly, though, I think that I've seen more issues with motorcyclists in terms of driving crazily than I have with regular cars. I think the thing is, with a motorcyclist, you're not very likely to hurt somebody else, but you are very likely to hurt yourself. So, you should be more careful. I'm gonna take another swig of water. One more, actually. I need to hydrate. Whew. That's some good water. Yeah, it's like they forget they're one little mistake away from flying 20 meters into the air. Yeah, that happened to one of my, my teacher's husband. He was a motorcyclist and he had launched off of his motorcycle and he would have died, but he actually fell into a marsh area, like a soft landing. So he got hurt. I think he broke a few bones or something, but he ended up living. But normally you would die from that. Do not tempt Mother Nature. Just don't. You will die. And I will be very sad, so be careful. Be careful on your motorcycle. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to get a motorcycle. I think getting a motorcycle could be a good investment if you live in a place that doesn't really have that many cars on the road. Because you don't have to spend as much money on gas and things like that. And the motorcycle itself is cheaper. But I think if you live in an area that has a lot of motorcycles and your motorcycle, or your reason for getting a motorcycle is to avoid traffic, I think that is a one-way ticket to death. I think you should get it where your reason for it is economical rather than because you want to get somewhere fast. Someone crashed their motorcycle by a big street by my house. He died on impact because he was going 100 miles per hour like a dum-dum. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is if you were in a car going 100 miles per hour and got in an accident, that would still be pretty scary and you would possibly die, but your odds would be a lot higher than if you were in a motorcycle. Unless they start driving on the sidewalk. Man, I hate that. You're not a bicycle buddy. Do you know people that drive on the sidewalk with a motorcycle? I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, I like to complain about motorcyclists as much as the next person, but I don't think even I've seen that. I would like one because I like them, actually. My dad is the only obstacle and the driving exam. Yes, in Argentina. Very common. I see. Pretty scary stuff. Yeah, I don't think I would ever want to have a motorcycle. I think I would prefer a moped. Like, If I lived inside of a place that I could get to wherever it was that I wanted to go really fast, then maybe I would prefer a moped just because they're kind of cuter, you know? They're cuter and they're slower and they're less scary. Oh, oops. Want to hear some BS? My mother got a ticket because she was crossing a red light, but there was a big-ass truck in front of her, so how is that her fault? I'm kind of confused. There was a truck in front of her? Like, are you saying she wasn't able to see the red light because the truck was too high and it was blocking it? Because that will happen sometimes, but generally you got to be careful. They usually drive like that when they're close to their own place or a place to park. Same deal when they go on the opposite way of the street. A big ass truck blocking it. Ah, I see. You gotta be careful. That's all I gotta say there. It does suck though. I've never gotten a ticket though, so because I'm the best driver in the world. No, I'm not the best driver. I'm okay. I try to drive as little as possible. I don't wanna do it. I gotta drive to work sometimes, or I gotta drive to do fun things sometimes, but where I can avoid driving, I do. Not by walking somewhere or something, because I don't got time for that. I avoid it by staying inside and playing video games. They even had the balls to show her what happened, and it's still a false accusation. You can't be fined if you don't drive. Mastermind plan? That's true. You can't get in trouble for driving if you aren't driving. But maybe they'll find some way to blame you as a pedestrian or something. Poneko, that's not fair. Cops don't give tickets to cute girls. I don't know. I've also never been pulled over either. I think I'm just really lucky. I've been driving for like a few years now, but I've never been pulled over once. I've just been minding my own business. Whenever I see a cop, I just look straight ahead. Like, and if I accidentally do make eye contact with them, I just smile. Because otherwise, it'll look suspicious. So compared to me, you're better. Thank you, Cooler Soup. That's why I use the best method of getting around my legs. Smart. That luck stat at play. Yeah, I know. I do have a really high luck stat when it comes to certain things. I think my luck stat, though, like, really was kind of shit. Maybe like 3 years or 2 years ago. I had like the lowest luck stat. All my good luck before then, it was just preparing for like the worst 2 years ever. Where I got allergic to literally everything. But everything's better now, for the most part. Also, Meowdy Red Conscript. Hello. Welcome. Just make eye contact and smile. They'll let you go eventually. Yeah. Don't like stare at them though and smile. Because that's kind of weird. It's just if you happen to make eye contact with them, then smile and look away. That's the strategy. In Trinidad, a lot of drivers with a motorcycle, sometimes a whole gang of people, it's common. Huh? I see. Yeah, one thing I've noticed is motorcycle gangs tend to be a lot less popular now in the US. There aren't really quite as many as there used to be. Which I think is kind of a good thing, because motorcycle gangs kind of come with a little bit of crime at times. Not just regular people on motorcycles, but I'm talking about the actual gangs. I'm glad that they have become less popular for the most part. My luck stat is pretty good right now, but I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, be careful, Cooler Soup. Don't be talking about how good your luck stat is, because then it'll go down. That's what happened to me. But it's better now for the most part. I'm not gonna say it's great, because then my luck stat's gonna go down. But it's good enough. Yeah. I've seen more motorcycle games on TV and video games than I've seen in real life. Luck will eventually run out. That's true. I honestly do think, though, the luck stat is the strongest stat in a lot of ways, because it influences pretty much every part of your life. I mean, to an extent, wouldn't you say that a person with high intelligence, beauty, and strength is lucky? You would, right? And then a person who's born into a rich family, wouldn't you say that they are lucky? So I think that luck is the most powerful stat because it affects the most amount of things. But the thing about luck is you can't train it. You can't get better at being lucky. You can get smarter, you can get stronger, to an extent you can even become more beautiful, but there isn't any action that you personally can take to become more lucky, other than, to a certain extent, putting yourself in situations that tend to be more favorable towards you, which I guess that can make you luckier-ish by having all the odds in your favor, but you can't really become luckier. Do you get what I'm saying? And yet, it's the strongest stat to have, I think. You can pray to RNG Jesus. Yeah. But that'll only do so much. RNG Jesus never helps me whenever I pray to him. It's not fair. What does this say? Now you gotta get the luck and intelligence stat up. Yeah, I think that intelligence is also a very highly important stat. I think luck is the most useful stat, but intelligence is the coolest stat to have. POGlena! Welcome, welcome! Hello! Welcome! Meowdy, meowdy! That's my friend, Alina. Hi! Everybody say hi to Lena in the chat. Hello, Lena. How are you? Yeah, it's gonna be Lena's birthday soon, everybody. What's the exact day? Is it September 2nd, right? Or no, September 3rd, my time. I'm not sure what time it is for everybody else. But it's almost her birthday, so make sure you guys go say hi to her during that time. Yes, it'll be fun. Big birthday party. Yes, the 3rd. Okay, good. I got it right then. For some of you, it might be the 2nd or the 4th. I don't really know how time works, but something like that. For me, it will be the 3rd, though. And we are all very excited to celebrate. Yes. Do you have any birthday wishes, Lena? Anything that you want for your birthday? Other than having me come, of course. Because that's a given. What do you want most for your birthday? I think for me, I don't really have any presents specifically that I really want right now for my birthday or for holidays coming up. How are you doing, Poe? I'm doing my birthday announcement while I listen to you. Smart, smart. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. A lot of times I get my social media notifications out while the starting soon screen is going on. I like to get it all ready beforehand, but oftentimes I don't. Other than the blessings of the Pope, that's a given. Exactly, yes. I know that you want that, but what else? What else can the Pope give you other than her presence? I guess. I want to be able to stream on my birthday because my first 2 years as a VTuber, I haven't been able to do the birthday stream for outside reasons. Oh, that's so sad. The POGneko, yes. That is me. That is me. The POGneko. Yeah, Poneko is the POGneko. Yes, I'm also sometimes called the POGneko, the POGneko, and mainly just those three. What is your church, POGneko? Is the Church of the Pomodachis. Come on. You should know this. We are a legion. The Pomodachi Paradise. The Church of the Pomodachis. Yeah. Pretty much just that. We are a church, though, not a cult. Not a cult, okay? I need to think of, like, a good holiday for the Pomodachis. You know? What do you think would be a good holiday for you guys? What day should it be? That makes the most amount of sense. Can I at least be a cardinal or something? Are you trying to buy your way in to the Pope Are you trying to buy your way into the church? This isn't Christianity here. You can't just buy your way into the church. But you can head pat your way in. Every day, Po makes the Ojo-sama laugh. When are you playing Cult of the Lamb, Po? I need to. I actually bought it recently. I bought it and I want to play it, but I don't know exactly how it's gonna work on YouTube. Has anyone played Cult of the Lamb on YouTube before? Do you still get to have people join the cult? Or does it only work on Twitch? I don't know. I recognize that Moai. Or we can make it your birthday. Nah, we need to have multiple holidays so I can milk everything for what's worth. You know, like those poor people that have Christmas and their birthday on the same day, or like in the same week, they kind of get shafted. They get less presents. We gotta spread it out, you know? We gotta spread it out so that I'm able to take advantage of as much as possible. I have streamed on YouTube. The stream integration doesn't work, but I used an online roulette to decide cultists. Oh, that's really smart. That's really smart, Lena. I think I'll try and do that. That's a good idea. Lena's helping me come up with all these good stream ideas. On stream, let's go! I mean, I'm the only cat here, so I think I should be a cardinal. Maybe. But the cat council already has very high positions as well. The you reveal a new outfit? Maybe sometime soon. I got fun stuff planned. You don't know exactly what it is, but I know. I'll send you the online roulette I use. Thank you, Lena! I'll check it out. Sounds good. Also, maybe streaming Cult of the Lamb would be a good motivator for me to actually simulcast streaming on Twitch. I've kind of wanted to try that for a while, actually. Just to, you know, see what's going on the other side of the internet. I would never want to become a full-on Twitch tuber, though. Because I'm a VTuber, not a Twitch tuber, okay? I do want to check it out sometime, though. Twitch allows that? Yeah, it does. I think there are a lot of benefits to Twitch, but a lot of downsides as well. I'm kind of just interested to see how it would go to try and do both at the same time. I think my internet may be able to handle it as well. My internet has become stronger as of late. I think that all of the terrorist acts I've committed towards my ISP are finally starting to work, and now I'm having way less problems with my internet working. Have you ever experienced the weird side of YouTube? Lucas, you are on the weird side of YouTube right now. No, but I know what you're talking about. I have been on the weird side of YouTube. I like it and don't like it at the same time. It just depends on which weird side you're talking about. There's some good stuff. There's some nasty stuff. You know, I like the whimsical side of the internet. Not the Elsa x Spider-Man pregnant side of the internet. Depends on what your definition of weird is. Yeah, there are many different sides to of the internet, of YouTube, anywhere. You can simulcast with Twitch, but you won't get paid on Twitch if you do. Bro, Cooler Soup. Are you guys getting paid? I'm not getting paid anyways. I only get paid sometimes, but you know what? I don't do it for the money. I do it for the Pomodachi, baby. I've seen the weird side of YouTube before. I've seen it all, and the rabbit hole is getting deeper. Oh god, YouTube Kids, that's the worst. Yeah, YouTube Kids is not a place I want to be. Apparently, it was even worse like 2 years ago. Wait, so the amalgamation of every Funatuber is the Hangout server profile? Yeah, it looks like a mix of every Funatuber. Well, not every Funatuber, because it was made a while ago. I think the icon was made probably like 1.5 years ago. So we need to have an updated one, but I'm kind of proud of it because it uses my face, but not with my eye color. It uses my face, so I'm kind of like the face of the Funituber server in a way. Yeah, it has my facial features, you know, my cheekbones and my beautiful sun-kissed tan, but it has Rocco's hair and Ami's eyes, because they're kind of galaxy and cool looking, with a Kakashi eyeball on one side, and just a lot of other random crap as well. It's good. It also has multiple horns as well, as it needs, you know. It needs to have that. Uni made it. Yeah, Uni was the creator of it. It's a secret though. It's like one of the, I think, is it called SMP? No, it's not SMP. What are those things called that are like, those internet horror creatures? Is it SCP? Yeah, it's an SCP creature. Yeah. The ultimate Funituber. The Frankenstein Funituber. SCP. Yeah, I was thinking of like the SMP. Bro, I've been investing way too much recently. Not anything cool. I've just been investing into the SMP 500. But I've been looking at it too much. And so I keep on thinking of that instead of the SCP. But yeah. SMP 500 generally is okay. I'm not a financial advisor. That's just what I'm doing. Because it's easy. We gotta get you to play SCP Containment Breach one day. Someday, yeah. I want to do like some research into that. Because I've watched a few videos of the SCP creatures and they're pretty interesting. I'm gonna get my hands on that image. You can't stop me. I'm not sharing. It's for my own amusement. You could try, Roro, but it's top secret. I've already said too much. Roro, please share, please. We beg you. Because I'm evil and sexy and stuff. That's true. Maybe if you use those talents of yours, you'll be able to find it. Yeah. It's probably my favorite icon I've ever seen in a Discord server. It's really good. It needs to be updated though, but it is pretty perfect as it is. Well, one of those is true. Caleb, don't be mean to Roro, okay? There's a very important part of the Pomodachi community. In fact, actually, I made Missy into a knighted person recently on my birthday, I think it was. Actually, no, it wasn't on my birthday. It was on something else. I should give it Roro permissions as well. Because Roro can be trusted. She's one of the very rare female Pomodachis. I used to have more female Pomodachis, but then I think they all left. I don't know what happened. I miss them. Come back! Come back, female Pomodachis! So I gotta give them power when I see them. Okay, let's there we go. Don't abuse it, Roro. Don't abuse it. You and Missy are now moderators. I only got a few. But, you know, as a female Pomodachi, she can be trusted. I need to, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You aren't second-class citizens. It's just that I need to appreciate the female Pomodachis. OMG Roro mod. Oh yeah, I need to give it to Lena too. There we go. Chill guys, it meant sexy, not evil. Jesus, you keep taking me out of context. Caleb? Actually, yeah. Roro is very, very good. Yes, trust the Lena. I trust the Rock. I trust Lena the Rock Johnson. Have we ever seen Roro's face? I don't know. Probably looks very cute and very sexy and very evil, if my sources are to be believed. Lena, you're never gonna let me live it down. I don't trust her. She hasn't delivered a thumbnail to me. Oh my god, yeah. I need help with thumbnails. Have you seen my description? I'm running out of them. I'm running out of thumbnails. I don't have as many as I used to. I'm running out. I've used like a bunch of the art that I already have, and a lot of it isn't transparent, so it's pretty hard to get new thumbnails. We heard her voice once. I can confirm she's genuine. Thumbnail contest? That's a good idea, Aryaton. I would definitely benefit a lot from a thumbnail contest, but I feel like that would be very boring for you guys. Be serious though, I'm also surprised to see female fans popping into streams from the Funu sisters. It's a rare sight. Yeah, I think that female fans of Funatubers though are more common than for other VTubers that I've seen. I think my demographics... Let me actually check my viewer demographics right now, for anyone who's curious. I know it's majority male, but I think... Let me see. Let me let the demographics do the talking, alright? 1 second, audience. Yeah, one thing that I've noticed is that Pomodachis are extremely, extremely loyal. Like, the majority of my viewers are definitely returning viewers because you guys are really good at coming to streams and watching, which I appreciate you guys so much for. We just need to get better at the, inviting new Pomodachis in. But also, watch time from subscribers is 83.7%. I don't know if you guys have seen those people being like, I've noticed recently that only 45% of my viewers are subscribed or whatever. That's not the case for Pomodachis. Pomodachis are the loyalist breed, okay? Oh yeah, Sarah's also. I need to give Sarah permissions. I gotta stop giving every single female in here permissions, I swear to God. I gotta stop. Is YouTube assuming my gender? Huh? I'm new to this channel. Stop it, Johnny. Stop it. No, Roro isn't my name. Roro goes by many names. That only happens to, like, meme channels with viewers who go for a quickly dose. I learned something new today. Okay. What the heck? It says male is 100% right now, but that's literally not true. What? Lena, did you lie to me? Are you actually a man? Roro? Sarah? I thought I had female Pomodachis. What is this? No, I think it's just a glitch. I don't know. Maybe it's because the gender isn't specified. I know that's the case on some. Not true, I'm here. Thank you, Jude. Thank you. I'm sorry. I can't give any more moderatorships today. I've knighted too many people. Maybe next stream. I'm noticing a pattern here with Poe. No, I'm not making people into males, I swear. It's not my fault. I did no such thing. I did no such thing. Yeah, the last time I checked, I think it was like 70% male and 30% female. Maybe it's just the last few days because I've been playing a lot of League. And I don't know, maybe the female audience just is not a fan of League. That's what it is, right? That's what it is, right? Female fans, please. Please. Say something. Say something to me. Don't follow Rocco. She moderated me so it was easier to read my chats. Then she modded my sister and too many others to spot you. To be fair, not everyone can take on Wolfie. Damn. Are you saying that women don't like Wolfie because She's not. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to be mean to Wolfie. I'm already mean enough to her on stream. She's an acquired taste. That's very true. That's very true. But she is my best friend, though, for a reason. She's really fun. Even though she's super silly. As a man, I can confirm that League of Legends sucks. What the hell? What is it then? Why are you all men? It's me. I'm the female not interested in League. It's you, not me. Oh, poor Wolfie. Poor Wolfie. Wolfie's great when she's not being awful. Which is only sometimes. No. Oh my god. I wish Wolfie was here right now to hear this. Wolfie is really fun to play with. But she's very silly. She reaches levels of silly that even I sometimes struggle to reach. I'm not sure if you guys were there on the last stream, but near the end of the stream, she laughed for like 5 minutes. And she didn't say anything. She was laughing because she got me killed. And then I yelled at her and she laughed for like 5 minutes. It was crazy. We did not talk about the time that she ate pizza on stream. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. There's a very low amount of smacking noises, I guess you could say, or bodily noises on stream when I stream. I'm pretty good about that. Other than when I drink my water, you know, because I need to swallow to do that. But I don't really make that many bodily noises on stream. And I don't know, she eats a lot. She eats a lot on stream. She ate some Reese's Pieces on stream the last time, Roro. So you should probably be glad that you missed that. Yeah. She had peanut butter on the roof of her mouth. It was a mess. It was a mess. But you know what? It was a fun mess. Kind of. It was fun for her because she was eating Reese's. Not as fun for me. Bro, my double agent refuses to get me that Chimera SMH. Oh, Roro. Roro. You will never find the Chimera. It's a secret. Maybe someday I'll share it. Someday. I'll need to get permission from like every single Funatuber though. I think it's better to have it as an open secret though. The way that it is now. I will get it. We'll see. We'll see about that, Roro. We'll see. I don't know if the other Funatubers will be too happy. The cat council might come out to get ya if you aren't careful. Just so I can keep it secret to everyone else but me. Well, let me know if you get it. Send it over to me and I'll confirm its authenticity. You know, I'm like a Funatuber inspector, I guess you could say. I know I am able to tell the real from the fake Funatubers. You see? Wolfie is a Reese's lover based Wolfie. I like Reese's too. I just don't like eating them on stream and being loud. What's up with the Chimera on your screen and the cookie? Oh, the Chimera on my screen is sort of like a simulation of what the ultimate Funatuber Chimera sort of looks like. You know what? I can show it to Lena. Lena has enough connections in the Funatuber community that she can see it. I'm gonna have to give you a very small version though, so you aren't able to share it anywhere. But yeah, it looks sort of like that. So I'm trying to give the chat an idea of what it looks like. And the cookie on my screen is the gingerbread man from Cookie Run, which used to be my favorite iPad game when I was a kid. Lol, she's cursed in the best way possible, isn't she? I gotta delete it though. I gotta delete it though, so you can't share it. You can't send it to Roro. I gotta keep it dangling over her, you know? She has to think that she can get it, so she can't. The Cookie Run game is that old? It is really old. It's super, super old. Fuzzy Mandrake, no. No, you don't have it. I don't believe it. There's no way. I'll finish that thumbnail. Roro, are you trying to bribe her? I already deleted it. I'm still calling the Funatuber Chimera Mel. I don't have it if you give me 70 bucks. Oh my god. No, 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 give me the 70 bucks. Give me the 70 bucks. I'll show it to you. No, no, I won't. I'm not a sellout. I won't snitch. Mm-mm. I thought it was a somewhat modern phone game. No, there was a old version of the Cookie Run. Let me look it up. Cookie Run release date. Yeah, it came out in 2013, which I think is the same year that the iPad was released. Cookie Run, or no, iPad release date. When was it first released? First iPad. Oh, 2010. There was another one too, I think. Cookie Run released originally for Kakao Talk. Where's the first one though? Dev Sisters. I'm looking it up right now. Cookie Run era, 2013. Huh. I guess that was the first one. Number 6 grossing game on the Apple Store. Interesting. Oh, wait a second. Is that Rocco? Yeah, hey Rocco! Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome. How are you? Oh my gosh, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. We were talking about the Chimera Funatuber from the Funatuber server. But you can't share it though. You can't share it with anybody. It has to be a secret between the rest of us. But that's what it is. Were you Poneko's mod too? Rocco, I knighted some of the female chatters in the chat to make them mods so that I have more female viewers, because right now it says I have 100% male viewers. and I like the male Pomodachis, but I need more female Pomodachis. So I gave them mod status. My lips are sealed. Thank you, Rocco. Thank you. I gave them a little bit of a brief overview of what it sort of looked like. That I'm the face, and that you're the hair of it. And that looks sort of like this creature on to my right. It sort of looked like this, the Moetron character. It's pretty cute though. I think it's every female VTuber's dream to have more female viewers. It is, it is. To my male viewers, you guys are very appreciated as well. It's just that female VTuber viewers are like a rarity, you know? They're like a diamond surrounded by cubic zirconia. I'm actually just the hair color. It's Uni's hair edited. Oh, is that so? Is that so? So you're just saying that you want to collect women? I mean, I guess. Can you imagine having every single viewer be like a gacha character? Where it's like females are the ultra rare. And it's like a super sexy, like PNG. Maybe that is kind of how I see it. All my female viewers are like those super cool pullable gachas. I love the female Hololive fans that do ship art for some reason. I love the gays. I get you, Lena. I get you. Wow, we are cubic zirconia, I see. Cubic zirconia is great too, though. It's just that it's a diamond. You know? There's a reason why diamonds are rarer and more expensive. Even though cubic zirconia is basically the same exact thing. That's all. But kind of, sometimes cubic zirconia can be just as pretty as a diamond. Or sometimes prettier. Let me get this up for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about. There it is. Also, I'm going to remove the Dev Sister one. I don't want to delete my chat screen. I want to delete the gingerbread man. Whee! Okay, here it is. Yeah. So cubic zirconia is like a lab-grown, or similar to like a lab-grown diamond. It's not exactly the same though. But yeah, that's basically what it is. I mean, it pretty much do be like that though. Small diamond. So you are saying we are imposters? No, not exactly. Just that you are less rare. Just that you are less rare than the female viewer. That's all. Speaking of which, what is your favorite gemstone again? Rubies are my favorite! Rubies. I like rubies, see? See? It's pink. And sometimes red. My favorite gemstone, though, cut is the cat's eye ruby. I believe that's what it's called. Let me get up a photo. I like it because it looks like a cat's eye. Let me show you. It sort of looks like a tiger's eye if you've ever seen that, except for it's from a ruby instead. Here's one photo. There we go. Well, Poneko just called us cheap rocks. Yeah, cheap rocks. No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. Oh wow, that looks really unique actually, the dimensional cut. How lovely. I don't know what it is that makes them have that sort of eye look to it with the line going through it, but it does look really neat. I used to be really into gems when I was younger, so I have a little bit of knowledge about it. Let me get up a photo of a tiger's eye so you can see it. Tiger's eyes are also really, really cool. Here is one photo. It doesn't look very much like an actual tiger's eye, other than the color. But tiger's eyes are really cool as well. It's not an actual tiger's eye. That would be kind of messed up to have as a stone. But I'm trying to resize everything so it looks right on the right side of my screen. What about something with emerald? I really like emeralds a lot too. I mean, there are a lot of really beautiful gemstones out there. Emeralds are really beautiful. Rubies are really beautiful. I don't know though. I do like pink a lot. And I think pink looks best against my skin, so rubies are my favorite. And I think emeralds probably as well, because green also looks really good on me too. Ooh, sapphires are really pretty as well. Yeah. There are a lot of good gems to choose from. One thing I think is that diamonds are overrated as gems and also as wedding rings. I think that there should be more multicolored wedding rings out there. I'm having the most comical exchange on the side of the screen. All caps and spelling issues included. I think I've messaged you a few times on Discord, Roro, and I never spell anything correctly, so I get that. It's not even because I don't know how to spell it, it's just because I don't want to type it. Because it's hard. I think I lost your Discord account actually. And you had like some really cute artwork, but I lost it so I can't see it. Could you send me a friend request when you get the chance? I lost it. Or just send me a message or something. It got lost in the archives. I once fooled Lena into believing I was you. Oh my god, Lena, no! Alright, let me rejoin your server again. Yeah, get in here. I think it's in the description of the video. The diamond swords, Poneko. You think? Do you guys think that a diamond sword would actually be good? I feel like it wouldn't work very well. It'd be super, super hard, but pretty hard to use, I think. I don't even have the artwork anymore, I believe. Yeah, you drew like a mech version of Poneko partway through, I think. Damn, that would have been so good because the Pomodachis were really mad when the nurse Poneko won instead of the mech Poneko. But yeah, the people spoke and they said they wanted nurse Poneko over the mech. I don't know which one I would have wanted more, but I'm okay with both. I heard diamond is actually pretty brittle and fragile if you hit it in the right place. Yeah, that's why I don't think that a diamond sword would actually be very good. It would be really pretty, but not great. That makes sense. I believes it. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Nurse Poneko for the win. Yeah, we know what you think about it. You want Nurse Poneko. The less money Poneko, not the doctor. Wait, I have a doodle of the POGneko. I made a new one on my phone once, I believe. Oh my god! Rocco, please send it! I mean, Roro, excuse me. I need to see it. The Pomodachis need it. They've been angry. Even though they lost fair and square. Okay, more water. Oh, earlier I was thinking, if you had the ability to conduct any experiment, what would you want to test? Like, what do you think, what knowledge do we have that's lacking that you would want to test in an experiment that wouldn't necessarily be allowed right now? Nothing wrong with a Dr. Poneko. Exactly! Dr. Poneko is superior. Imagine Roro was Rocco all along. Well, they do have suspiciously similar names. Brain uploading into a computer? Ooh, that would be a good one. Yeah, I've seen a few experiments where they put like human brain cells or something into a rat. Something like that. I would want to see more. I guess I would want to see a few experiments like of certain chimera animals. Not like Full Metal Alchemist, but you know, something where we make an animal a little bit more human, maybe? Well, actually, no. That would not be the experiment I want to see. I want to see, like, those lab-grown babies where you put them in a womb that isn't in an actual person, and I would want to see that created someday. I'm not her. I'm not shy. Sorry, guys. I also rarely use emojis. Yeah, I can confirm they are not the exact same person. First Pomodachis, Roro. There we go. Yeah, I think on your old Discord, we used to message a little bit, and I remember seeing a Mecha Poneko, so I wants to see it again. No emojis, no life. Oh my god, do you guys remember when emojis were first made? Like, not the ones that you would make by combining already existing keys, like the heart emoji with the carrot symbol and the 3, but when the Japanese emoticons were first released, I kind of hated them. I was like, I hate using these. It's so hard to communicate with them. And people would always use it for like the most random things. Like sending a message saying, I'm going to the doctor, and then they have like the doctor emoji or something. It was so weird. I honestly forgot when they came to be. I think it was in like 2013 or so when emojis really became popular. When were emojis on the iPhone? 2008. 2013's kind of close. Yeah, and I remember seeing the different Apple emoji versus like the Samsung emoji. Yeah, and then the really ugly ones from like Skype. Ugh, jeez, some of these emojis are ugly as hell. Oh, Meowdy German Taker, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I like ASI emojis? What are those? ASI emoji. Go look that up. Oh, are those like the Japanese-ish looking ones? Oh, I remember these. Yeah, I like these as well. I just always called them the Japanese emojis though. Because I don't think that they really exist outside of Japan very often. But yeah, I would usually just copy and paste those because I never knew how to type them for real. Hello, Rad and 58. Yep, it's the Johnny Legion. How about both and you make abominations like this? I like, let me make an emoji that I really like to use. People get kind of creeped out by it though. So, viewer discretion is advised. You may want to look away right now if you have the chance. I'm typing it out right now for the chat. People don't like it when I use it. Oh yeah, Miss Poneko, it's pronounced ASCII. No, it's not. It's not pronounced ASCII. I remember my first post online was ASCII Art of Uni. Then I was going to do that for you, but I never finished it. I remember I sent the unfinished art to you decades ago. I remember that too! It looks so cool, but then I never got to save it on my computer. So I got sad. I was like, where is it? Okay, is it actually ASCII? Like ass and key? Or are you just lying to me? Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth, I won't be mad. ASCII pronounce. Let me play it. Oh, it actually does sound like that. How to pronounce ASCII correctly. I don't even think this guy can speak English. He's telling me how to pronounce ASCII. Tell me how to say it already! Read! Okay, it's ASCII. I guess he wasn't lying. It's AXI, technically. Huh. Well, I like well, ASCII is easier to say, but AXI gets me in less trouble, so. I only say ASCII and don't bother. Yeah, I never called them by their proper names, I just called them the Japanese emojis. So. But now I know what they're called, so thank you! Yeah, I know sometimes I educate you guys, but sometimes you educate me. That's what it's like being a teacher, you know? I learn more from the kids than they learn from me sometimes. Anyways, I think I better head on out now. I'm starting to get tired and I want to eat some dinner. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. And remember, Tomodachi Pride! Good night, everybody. See you later.